Hey guys, Steven here. Today I am going to show you how to unclog a drain that is backing up. Most likely you've had this issue on one of your sinks, and if you haven't yet, you probably will. When you turn the water on full blast, the water doesn't drain all the way down the drain because
when Mom's doing her hair, it gets all down there.
that's part of it, but the rest of it is also the soap scum. So it's really not as bad as you think, and today we're going to show you how to take care of it. After that has a chance to drain, then we're going to go down below. I've cleaned out all this stuff from under the cabinet, and we've got a bucket here to catch some of the water that will be in the P-trap here.
Yep.
These connections right here, we're just going to rotate counterclockwise.
Look at all that water in there.
Yeah, a little water in the P-trap. There you go.
Ick.
Yep, so there's a bunch of junk in there. And we're going to clean all these parts out. We're going to get all the junk out. We're going to take off this other back one. Pull that out as well. There's not too much in there.
Ick.
That's not too bad though, a little bit. But probably the majority of it's stuck right on the damper that lowers the drain plug. So this piece of metal comes up here to the drain plug, and a lot of times junk will get caught on that little portion. So a nut that you can unscrew, and that will take off the piece that has a ball seal, and it's a part that plugs into, there we go.
That sounds a little bad.
It does sound a little bad. Looks kind of rusty. So now we should be able to lift this drain plug out. And there's where we get all the gunk. There, we can barely see the light through there. There's a lot of gunk in the way. That's probably where a lot of our holdup is on this drain. So we're going to clean out all these parts really good. And one way I do it, I'm just going to shove some paper towels down the drain.
Here it comes. Ooh.
How's it looking?
Bad.
That's much better.
So guys, we're gonna take some rags and then clean out all that junk. Last time, Dad did this cool trick with the rag. He put the string of it into the hole, and then he pulled it out the other way. Look how full that bucket is now. And we're dumping out some water.
Look at that. That's all corroded right in that area. This is about to break. That's not going to last too much longer. This is the ball seal. Now these areas we want to keep nice and we want to get nice and clean.
I can see it shiny a little for a few inches down there.
Yep. So this is a plastic seal, and this is where it fits in. So these surfaces need to be very clean in order for us to have a tight seal, a watertight seal. So we're going to make sure that all those parts are clean. For example, this part's a little grimy on this part of the seal.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a rag and just clean off this seal right there. You want to get all the junk out of the inside, but we've got a bunch of the junk off already. Now that we've gotten the parts back up here, we've got to clean off these seals right here. So we're going to use a wet rag. You can take off this seal. I'm going to use a wet rag to just get all this gunk off here. The other surface we want clean, this surface right here, this inner surface needs to be nice and clean. We can clean a little bit into it, but really ideally we need to have this lip.
How can you get all the way back there?
It doesn't matter if we get all the way back. That's a drain, so there's going to be some junk that goes that way, but that's okay. We just need this surface to be clean so it makes a good seal. It doesn't have to be perfectly clean. These parts need to be nice and clean, so we're going to have to clean on the inside of these. The nut seal taper goes down, just like that. This has to have the seal on it. Make sure you have the nut and the seal. We have...
That has to connect.
This is the
all
seal.
way here.
Yep, this is the seal that's going to connect with this inner surface. So if you, right before assembling, just inspect that, and if there's any piece of gunk or debris on that surface, then we got to take that off. So what I like to do is just gently put on all the parts that need to be connected. We want them to be happy about where their position is. We don't want them off at an angle, tightened at an angle, because then they will leak. So this will slide down, the plug will slide down, and I'll try and make sure to keep it aligned up where I can insert this drain. I will carefully insert, and then I'll make sure that I've got it in. I can see that I do. Okay, that's tight. Now I'm going to tighten these down to about the tightness I want them to be. Make sure they're not sliding. Now, just for the sake of testing out the water, go ahead, we can turn on the water, and while you do, dry these pipes and check for leaks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this drain open for just maybe a day to let it dry. I'll use the sink and I'll just look for any leaks, because I don't want any small leaks. I'm going to check it pretty good today a couple times after running the drain, making sure there's no leaks, but I'll just leave it open to let some of this other area dry where maybe drops of water got in the cabinet, and where the pipes are just a little bit wet, so I can do a really thorough check for leaks. We don't want anything leaking underneath our sink. It's really good. It's not even stopping up at all, is it?
Yeah.
Good. So?
We fixed Mom's sink.
We did. Please subscribe to the channel so you can see how we fix more things around the house, and we'll take you along with videos and how-to, and we'll have some fun projects to do around the house to save money.
Fun dilly-dallying.
Fun dilly-dallying. All right, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.